everyone, I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I started off not being well for a couple of weeks. I'm still not 100% now. And then the last couple of weeks we have been full on 14, 16-hour days, either out on events, in the office, and it's been manic. I've worked weekends, I've worked nights, and I'm shattered. I'm going to be honest, I've come home, I've crashed out on the sofa or gone straight to bed. I barely picked up a book. So I've now decided we're changing this a little bit. Things are beginning to calm down just a teeny bit. Worked from home yesterday, did some dog sitting and just chilled a bit. Today I'm working from home because I've got a parcel coming at lunchtime. I'm going to run up for a bath and hair wash in a minute, then I'm going to start catching up on my washing, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to a weekend at home. I'm probably going to pop over to see the parents and get my housework done. It's going to be a very, very chilled weekend, fingers crossed. And I want to get some reading done. I barely touched my my October TBR in the end, and I'm gutted about it because I was really looking forward to it. But non-fiction November starts Monday. If I remember, I'll leave the announcement video below. I'm really excited to participate in that this year, and hopefully I can now get back into reading properly. I'm with my little man. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Good morning. Somebody walked past the house again. But anyway, I've got my little man with me, and we're just going to have a more relaxing, chilled day if we can. So I'll catch up with you later. Hi, so it is now Tuesday afternoon. It is about 10 to 2. I'm on the sofa with this little nugget. Where is he? There he is. And I am about to go on Scribd and start looking at some of the graphic novels that I have saved. I got a little bit crazy with Scribd. I've ended up saving like 200 things. Combination of books, graphic novels, audiobooks. I just got a bit carried away, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to spend about an hour this afternoon. Let's have a look through. My new phone arrived. Haven't set it up yet. It's a project for tonight. Basically, I was due for an upgrade on this one about 2 months ago, but the thought of just doing the live chat, no. But anyway, built up the courage yesterday and I did it because my dad's on my same contract and I know he wanted his upgrade, which also arrived today. So that was my incentive to do it. My phone has been broken for a while anyway, although I'm filming on it now and that's okay. Every now and then it freezes and I've got to wait for it to lock itself and reboot because the side button doesn't work, so I can't even lock the keypad without using the accessible touch. But then if the screen is frozen, can't do that. So anyway, I've tolerated that now for a good few weeks. Just have to leave it on the side, wait for it to close itself and then just go with it. So I'll set that up tonight. And Tesco's had some cheap covers last night. I actually have got a cover for my phone. It was only about I think it was £2, but I haven't had a cover on my phone now for a very long time, and I'm one of those, I drop my phone quite regularly. So I only had one breakage though, which is pretty impressive. But anyway, I'm going to have a look on Scribd. I'm going to chill tonight. I've gone through the books that I want to read for non-fiction November. I have shaven down the list of the books I'm reading at the moment because realistically I just want to finish a few this weekend, or try and finish a few this weekend, so I'm like clear slate 1st of November. So I'm about halfway through, maybe, no, it's a bit optimistic, third of the way through this one. This is Christmas at the Log Fire Cabin. This is about Poppy, she has been a waitress. She's kind of been overlooked for this promotion, so she's going to go out and be a caterer, and she's been invited to do the catering at the Log Fire Cabin for Christmas. There's going to be some lovey-dovey stuff going on in this. It's a Christmas book, of course there will be. Then, what else am I reading? I've started The Dark Side of the Mind, which is a forensic psychologist, sort of true stories. Not very far in it, I'm only about 2-3 chapters in it, but it's quite interesting so far, but we're just still kind of like in a bit of an introduction stage. I'm going through my massive Jacqueline Wilson haul before I pass these on, so I'm reading The Longest Well Song, and you know, again, about a third of the way through that. This is actually quite a chunky one for Jacqueline Wilson. But here we've got Ella, whose mum went into a coma giving birth to her brother. So Ella's brother, obviously not Mum's brother, because that would just be weird, wouldn't it? But anyway, yeah, it's alright so far. At the moment Ella just seems a bit of a spoiled brat, but you know, we'll let her off, she's got reason. And then I'm still going through Turn of the Screw. I still want to finish listening to it on audiobook and following it along here. I might not do that tonight, purely because my partner's boy is going to be around tonight, and I will not be the one to give him nightmares listening to a scary story before bedtime. I am not that bad, because I like the little man. He's a great kid. So, they're the books I want to try and finish over the weekend. I'm still going to look at script on some of the graphic novels that I've saved, because I think there's a couple of short ones that I might have a look through. And then I'm going to shave down that list as well, because I think there's a couple on here that I found and bought since saving them. So that's my little challenge. I'll try and catch up with you later, but I'm not going to be on my own this evening. So it might be tomorrow. But speak soon. Speak soon. Speak soon. And our first one is Heavy Vinyl number 1. It's only short, only 26 pages. I can't remember anything about it, but obviously something drew me to it. There's a Buffy one! Hi everyone, it's Saturday afternoon. It is about 3:30, 4:45. I'm so tired. So yesterday evening it was just me and little dude while Dean was at work, and I did a bit of reading, watched some TV together, tried to go up to bed at a reasonable time, like 10 o'clock, but ended up staying up until the other half got back, which was about 1:30, and then he changed channel, put Hunger Games Catching Fire on, and I really liked that film, so cue me then falling asleep about 3 o'clock when it finished. So I'm so tired. I was up fairly early. I've done most of the housework today. I've just got to run the Hoover over tomorrow, but I am at that point now. I am done. I had shopping delivered, so we have food in the house. Little Sophie treat came today. I did a bad thing. I pre-ordered Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I absolutely loved the house in the Cerulean Sea, so I thought I'd treat myself to this little one. So I'm quite excited with that. And I realised it's been so long since I've vlogged, I don't even remember if I put in the last books I got from Lisa. So there's 4 books here to show you. So first one is The Beekeeper's Daughter by Santa Montefiore. You might see a snout here, who is my favourite author, and I haven't read this book, so that is absolutely fantastic. Then Charlotte's Web. I can't wait to read this. This is just such a cute copy as well. I just absolutely love the illustration on the front. That is just absolutely stunning. So that is brilliant. Then there's a Stephen Fry book, which is Mob. It's my wash pot. I'm not too sure how to say it, but I absolutely love Stephen Fry. So that is absolutely brilliant. And she also got me this one, which looks really great fun. This is 6 Reasons to Stay a Virgin. Never heard of this before, but it just looks really quite cute. It just looks like it's going to be like a bit of a fun romance. So thank you so much again, Lisa, for those. Really appreciate it. I have so many books that I can't wait to read at the moment. Did a cheeky bit of Christmas shopping earlier online. Looking forward to an evening in now. Just Dukey and I. I'm going to put some films on, watch a bit of YouTube, and I'm actually just going to take it easy, which is a bit mad because tomorrow I'm going to go visit my parents. I've got to do payroll tomorrow because it's the end of the month. I'm going to run the Hoover over tomorrow, cook a roast dinner, but the other half is off Halloween, which is just absolutely fantastic. I can't believe we've got Halloween together. So the Sky Cinema film yesterday was the new Conjuring film, so I've downloaded that for us to watch. There's a couple of episodes of Paranormal Night Shift to watch. I don't know why I do this to myself, because I then can't go to bed unless I watch something really happy. But I'm just really excited to have him home tomorrow, so I thought a nice big roast dinner. I think we've earned it. And I'm kind of looking forward to just to catch up with my parents as well. I still haven't set my new phone up, so if I don't do that today, I'll do that tomorrow. But today, I'm going to have the evening and I'm just going to chill with my little dog. This evening, I shall be focusing on 2 books, which I am almost halfway through both. which is Christmas at the Log Fire Cabin, and also the Jacqueline Wilson book, The Longest Whale Song. So I'm just over halfway with this one. I'm just under halfway with the other one. I really would like to finish those tonight or tomorrow. As I mentioned before, I just want to start 1st November with a fresh TBR. I haven't finished Tales of the Screw yet. I listened to another chapter or two of that in bed last night, and I'm another 1 or 2 chapters into The Dark Side of the Mind, but I don't mind sort of pushing this one over because it is non-fiction. So, and although I'm just desperate to read the books that I just showed you, I'm just trying to be strong, not have loads and loads of books currently reading, and just go for it. And I also need to catch up on my NetGalley books. I really want to bump up my percentage. I think it's only about 35-40% at the moment, but a couple, they've expired, but I have actually ordered them and have hard copies coming now, because I just feel really bad that I had a time period in which to kind of read them and I haven't, and I still want to be able to give them a good review, or, well, an honest review. So I need to get better at that because I can't keep buying them. But there's 2 books like that should be with me next week, but both are non-fiction. How brilliant is that? But I would love to get, by Christmas time, my NetGalley rating, sort of my percentage up to maybe about 80-90%. That would be brilliant. So it's another thing that I want to work on. So many books, just not enough hours in the day. It's now about 5:20. I have just finished The Longest Whale Song, and I've made a bit more progress on Christmas at Logfire Cabin. So The Longest Whale Song was fine. As Jacqueline Wilson's go, it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. It just, to me, it wasn't a whale story. But I can see that would be relatable to people out there, so that's fine. But yeah, I'm so tired now. This not going to sleep until about 3 AM is really beginning to catch up on me. The other half just got to work. I've got Juki absolutely sparko on my lap. I mean, he's not even moving his ears while I'm talking to you. He is in a deep sleep, bless him. But yeah, I'm going to get up soon, get a drink, and maybe some snacks. I had a cooked meal at about 2:30, which was really weird, but I wanted to eat with Dean before he went to work. So I'm at that stage now. I'm not going to cook another dinner, but I know that I'm going to get nibbly soon, so I just want to have a couple of drinks, a couple of snacks on the table beside me. It's strictly tonight as well. And yeah, I just want to make a bit of progress. As I said, I want to try and finish this weekend Christmas at the Logfire Cabin. And I'm what now? I'm well over halfway now, I think. So, and I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. You know, I love me a Christmas book. I'm Christmas obsessed. So, I'm quite happy. I keep thinking about tomorrow's to-do list. In the back of my head, I'm like, so should you start knocking it out? But at the same point, I'm so tired. I think I should just have a Saturday where I'm relaxing, you know? One very, very sleepy little boy. Finished it, loved it. It was really, really cute. I mean, it's a 4-star rather than a 5-star, but it's like a more of 4.5 star. It was just cute. Kind of assumed or guessed what was going to happen, and obviously it did. But I like that. A couple of little interesting storylines here and there alongside. It was just really, really cute. I mean, I love me a Christmas book. What can I say? So, I have finished the 2 books that I wanted to finish this weekend, which is brilliant because obviously it's Halloween tomorrow, and I said the other half's off the night. So thinking about it, I'm not really going to probably read tomorrow anyway. So that's fantastic. I've actually finished the 2 books tonight that I really wanted to read, and it is only 6:30, so I've still got time for Strictly. I'm going to go do washing up in a minute. I find myself more snackums. The wine has kicked in, and that just gets me hungry. I just get the munchies. So I'm going to start getting my November TBR together. I've got a book per each one of the 4 prompts for non-fiction November. But I want to read more than that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the Christmas books coming. We love Christmas book. I'm also going to pick a book to read all the time that I'm really excited about reading, because I didn't pick one up that I was really, really desperate to read in October, because I was like, I want to read all my spooky books and thrillers, and I was just going to go solely non-fiction in November. But I have so many books I'm just so desperate to read, and I think, wow, if I just keep theming my months, potentially they're not even going to be added to a list. So I don't want that. There's a lot of books I want to read. But which next? I'm toying between two at the moment. Obviously, I've got the TJ Clunes books, Under the Whispering Door, beside me. And then I've got Daisy Jones and the Six, Taylor Jenkins Reid, sat over the other side of the room looking at me. Oh, it's going to be TJ Clune, isn't it? Can I resist the urge to start it tonight? The House in Cerulean Sea is possibly one of the best books I've ever read. It was just emotional but perfect. So I'm really excited about this one, but I'm also really nervous about reading it, because what if it's not as good as I want it to be? But anyway, so as I said, I've got my 4 books signed up for non-fiction November. I'm going to read more than 4 books, hopefully no more work things that may arise. But I also want to keep the Christmas books coming, and also a book I'm desperate to read. So hopefully November, a lot more reading. I am getting on with the Christmas shopping. I've got some painting and stuff still to do in the house, but today getting some housework done was a massive deal for me. And I know that sounds really probably quite sad, but I like having a tidy house around me, and not having that for a while is just really bothering me. So, as I said, I'm going to get the books ready, I'm going to go do the washing up, I'm going to sit down, watch Strictly, and snuggle up with Duke. I don't know whether to take him up tonight or try and stay up for the other half. He's going to be home probably about midnight-ish, maybe 12:30, which seems so far away right now, but we'll see how we go. So it's nearly 7 o'clock. I'm still with my little man. No, Duke, you're right. We've heard some fireworks. He's very, very scared of fireworks, which is why I don't tend to work the 5th of November. I work one fireworks display every year without fail. That normally falls on the Thursday before the 5th. But if the Thursday's ever been the 5th, then I get someone else to sit with Duke, because he's so scared, bless him. But I have to say, I think that's only happened once since we've had him in like 9 years. I've always been here for him, and people in the local area, they're really good. We have a lot of pet lovers around, and so fireworks tend to just be on the 5th of November or New Year's Eve. So today must just be some celebration, but I'm home with him anyway. I'm not going anywhere. So if he wants to hide and cuddle up on mummy all day, that is fine. So I've been reading me the books, haven't I? I'm not going to go through all my November TBR yet, but I just fancy starting something else. I've got probably about 40 minutes before Strictly, so I'm going for it. Now, I've had this book that Lisa sent to me, and I think this was in the first lot of books she sent to me, and I've really wanted to get to it, and that's The Cost of Knowing by Brittany Morris. I mean, that is quite a striking cover. And this is the one. His brother's life is in his hands, but is love enough? A novel about what it means to be a young black man in America. 16-year-old Alex lives with his younger brother as Isaiah on a quiet street in Chicago, but recently their neighbours have started calling the cops on anyone who doesn't look like their version of safe. Alex starts avoiding his neighbourhood by taking on more shifts at Scoops, the local ice cream shop, and hanging out with his girlfriend. But when Alex picks up a family photo, everything changes. He has a vision that Isaiah might die. Alex wants to save Isaiah, but he knows the dangers of the future. How would he protect his brother when the street they grew up on doesn't feel like home anymore? And that just sounds like that's going to be quite an emotional, interesting read. So I'm going to pick this up now. And then I'm also I said I was going to keep my Christmas crusade on, and I've been desperate to read this one that Alicia sent me. This is Holidays with the Wongs. This is a complete series by Jackie Lau. and this has got 4 holiday romance novellas about the Wongs siblings, a match made for Thanksgiving. Hi everyone, it's now my Sunday morning. I am awake. The clocks went back, I had an extra hour in bed, and I actually got about 7-8 hours sleep last night, so can't complain about that. I'm waiting for the go-ahead from my parents that they're up and ready for me to go round. The weather has been torrential. The rain has just been so bad. There's the wind. I mean, looking outside, there's pots over, there's branches down, people's rubbish bins have gone for a wander. So yeah, it's gonna be clean up today. I'm gonna walk around next door's outside light later that's currently in my garden. But anyway, we have events running. I have done payroll. I was going to do it this afternoon and I was like, nope, you're awake, get it done. And I feel so much better for having done it. That's one job I hate doing. We used to have an outside company do our payroll for us because that's something so important that I didn't want the responsibility for. Turned out they've been fluffing it up for ages. So now I do it. And I've not had any issues yet, but it's really complicated, really just blah. But anyway, I've done it and I feel good for having done it. When I get back today, I'm going to cook a roast dinner for Dean and I tonight. I'm going to have a bath and hair wash, going to run the Hoover over downstairs. And then I am done. We've got Doctor Who on tonight, which is great. I'm looking forward to that. Plus, I downloaded that Conjuring film, so we're going to watch that. And we'll just have a chilled Sunday evening. And I just can't wait. I've gone through my Christmas list this morning, worked out who I still need to buy for. But I'm doing all right, actually, considering it's like 31st of October and I've still got nearly 2 months till Christmas. I'm doing okay. I'm going to work out to-do list for the week because I want to get some painting done in the house. I really would like to finish the little bedroom upstairs this week. That would be great. I want to paint the table that's down here. So this was out in the hallway with the fish tank on, but we now have the other unit for the fish tank. So did I show you? I'm sure I've shown you. Yeah, it came with a unit. There's Bubbles and Sushi. Bubbles is the orange, Spotty one Sushi. Morning guys. So we moved this one back in here and it just needs to be, you can see where the old tank was, can't you? It just needs to be sort of painted cream so it matches the rest of the furniture. So I have the rest of the paint here, I have the brushes down here, I have the dust sheets here. A bit of a struggle to lift the table on my own. It's so well made, it's so heavy. That's just been passed down from my parents to us and oh, it's brilliant. So yeah, so that's that I want to get done this week. Obviously I want to get a lot more reading done, start non-fiction November. I want to put this vlog together today, upload it to say hi, I have missed you and hopefully I am back now. It's just going to be a very, very busy week. I know I'm dog sitting twice. I'm doing a mentoring program at the moment, so I need to check in with my mentees as well. I've got stuff to do at work this week, so it's going to be full on, but it's going to be really good. I'm telling myself now I'm going to have a very positive week, so fingers crossed. So it's Sunday afternoon. I finished cooking a roast dinner. It's all plated up, ready for later, including a box for lunch tomorrow. Oh, does anyone else do that? Deliberately cook way too much, so you've just got to have another meal out of it because it's just so yummy. So I'm running a bath. I've got Dookie beside me. I've got into bed because it is so cold right now. And I'm going to go back to Christmas shopping. I have ordered quite a few presents this afternoon. I just sat down and somehow just got loads of ideas. I was like, yes, let's just order them now. So I'm probably now more 70% through Christmas shopping, 80% almost, dare I say, which is great. So I'm going to go back, try and finish the Christmas shopping, if not nearly finish the Christmas shopping today. I say nearly. So my partner's lad, it's a bit early for him to give us a list yet because he's still getting pocket money, he's still buying games and things, so if he gives us a list now, he'll probably have half of it by Christmas anyway. And the other half, every now and then something random pops into his head that he wants, so he's basically done now. But yeah, get in there. So I'm going to do that. Then he's going to come home, we're going to have a roast dinner, we're going to watch a couple of films and stuff. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll sign off now. I am back in vlog mode, unless there are any dramas. I shall catch up with you next week. Have a great week.